Hello and welcome to this video. By the end of this video, you will discover one simple element in your business that you need, that is a must-have. And by discovering this, you will also learn how to implement it. If you don't have it, you can cultivate it from ground zero all the way till you make it really strong and it starts to benefit you for the success of your business. But before I get started, I want to share a story about Henry Ford. Henry Ford has made tons and tons of vehicles. He made all his fortune creating Ford Motors, which is still around today all over the US, and Ford Motors are now being sold all over the world as well. But what a lot of people don't know is when Henry Ford first started to create the V8 engine, most of his technicians would say that it was impossible. They said it cannot be done, it is impossible. And Ford was very persistent, very set in his ways. And when he set his mind towards something, he was very persistent until he achieved his goal. So he said, go ahead and build it anyways. He said, I don't know how to build it myself, but I know that it can be built. Now I hired you because you have the skills to build this, so I want you to build it for me. So so most of his employers were not happy with the idea, but they started working on it anyways. And 6 months passed and nothing. 8 months passed and nothing, no luck. A year went by and nothing was manufactured. They still could not figure out how to build a V8 engine. So Henry Ford finally said, don't come back until you have it ready. I don't care how long it takes. I just want it done. And sure enough, he ended up getting the V8 engine. They ended up manufacturing it and he made millions of dollars doing so. And now every car makes a V8 engine. Well, this is actually now everything's going electronic, but V8 engines were big for many years, muscle cars. So what is this component that I was talking about earlier that Henry Ford possessed that made him such a rich man, a millionaire in his times? And that was his power of belief. He did not know how, he did not know when, but he did know, he believed that he could actually achieve this goal of having this V8 engine. He actually had the resources and the money to back it up, which was amazing. But the power of belief is something that you must have yourself in order to achieve anything that you don't have right now. Because just like Henry Ford, the V8 engine was impossible to make. Just like Roger Banners, the man that beat the 4-minute mile on May 6, 1954. Before that, for over 2,000 years, people thought the human body was not capable of running a mile in 4 minutes. But after he did it, shortly after, somebody else did it in 2 months after, and now we have so many people, like thousands of people that could run a 4-minute mile, if not millions of people worldwide. And so the power of belief in your business is very critical if you're going to achieve something out of thin air or something that you have never done before. So how can we implement this into our business? Well, first of all, you have to be very clear on your goals. You have to know if you believe or if there's any lack of belief in your vision, in yourself. And if you don't have it, you can always cultivate it. You see, your belief system is something that's not always 100% logical. Sometimes we believe things that are not always real. For example, when I was younger, I used to believe that there was monsters or boogeymen in the dark, so I was afraid of the dark. Obviously, I've broken that belief many years ago and I can actually walk in the dark comfortably today. But for years, it kind of held me back. And that was a belief that I used to have. Another belief that I had when I was growing up was that I was not a strong reader. And that's because I was not interested in the stuff I was reading. And my teachers would give me negative criticism. And that stuck with me for years until I fell in love with the stuff I read, which is primarily mindset and coaching. And I love reading everything and soaking up as much of it as possible. But it's a belief that I had to break. So the thing about your beliefs is they can be changed. They can be cultivated from zero all the way to the top. If you want to have a successful business and you don't believe that you can, start reading stories of people in similar situations that you are, or people that have gone against all odds. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands of stories online that can motivate you. If you read this on a regular basis, daily basis, one story a day. They don't have to be long stories. Short stories work better for me too. This way you're able to constantly feed your subconscious mind and start building those beliefs in yourself that you can create a successful business, that you can create a multi-million-dollar business, that you can have financial freedom, that you can have time freedom, and that you can live the life that you've always wanted. The reason why There's only a small percentage of people who are able to do this. And it's not just money. About over 70% of millionaires today were self-made. They did not inherit it. They did not win the lottery. Sure, there's like 25-30% of people who did, but most millionaires today are self-made. They had to they had to build those beliefs with themselves, even though they might not have been there, because most of them came from poverty. So that's all I have for you guys today. Drop a comment below if you find this interesting. If you have any questions, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And I will also give you another video in the description that might potentially help you increase your chances to believe in yourself, in your business, so that you can have and achieve more for yourself. Have a great day.